Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. This is Vera Said from Times Institute, Pakistan, and I am the English lecturer. And the topic which I have selected to discuss today is that very simple and very complex expansion of sentence. So we will discuss today that what actually sentence is, the types of sentences, and how to expand the sentences. So before going into the depth and detail, I would like you to have a pen and the pencils in your hand to write down some important concepts and important things which will be very much important for you in the future if you are aspirant of being CSS officer, of PCS or FPSC or any other competitive exams. So before going and discussing the expansion, important to know that what actually sentence is. What is sentence? Any idea? Any of you? Yes, you? Sentence is a group of words which gives a meaning. A group of words which give a meaning. Like as a beginner, when you say that a sentence which have a subject, verb and object is said to be the sentence. So let's write down an example, a very simple example. As I used to tell to my students that man, write down this example, man eats burger. A sentence, it has a subject, verb and object. Okay, understand? Now we are going to write another sentence. Burger eats man. The sentences having subject, verb and object. So it has a complete ingredients which are necessary to make a sentence. So now you decide that which is a correct sentence. For me, grammatically both are equivalent and both are the complete sentences, but it is half in meaning. The complete definition of sentence is a group of words which gives the proper meaning. So although in the sentence B we have all the ingredients, but it is not completing the meanings, but in the sentence 1 we have all the ingredients, all the basic elements, and it is giving a unidirectional complete meaning. So this is a sentence. So when we have to expand a sentence, we must have a complete sentence with a proper meaning. Like irregular sentence with a hidden or sometimes with the no meaning sentence cannot be expanded. It will be like making a hodgepodge in your essay or in your written expression. So I am starting with the types of sentences. There are 4 types of sentences and I have sorted out for you. Declarative or assertive sentences are kind of sentences which make statements. Statement: he goes to school, she cooks the food, he paints his room, she delivers the lecture, he writes the letter. So these are the statements, like sun rises in the east, he goes in the west, he is flying in the air. Imperative sentences, those sentences which give some order or some request, like bring or fetch me a glass of water, bring my shoes, open the door, shut the door. These are the imperative sentences. Interrogatory, it is very much obvious with the words in which you interrogate or introspect, like what, who, when, where, why, how, 5W, 1H. Exclamatory sentences in which you have to make the prayers, in which you have to wish, may, can, may you live long, may you prosper. So here I am again with, now after giving you a complete rough sketch about the sentences, type of sentences, now we will jump into the again my ideology of making a pyramid. So students, when you have to expand a sentence into the paragraph, you just focused on the previous lectures in which we discussed that what actually paragraph consists of. The paragraph basically consists of three important things. Again, I am making a tiny pyramid. Number one is topic sentence, the opening of paragraph, then the development of sentence, the development of your ideas, and then the wrapping of your ideas, and then the catastrophe or the end. While writing the paragraph, you must have a brainstorming first of all. What is the brainstorming? Like just close your eyes and think of the ideas, think that what may be possibly associated with that. Many of the students formidable, at the stage of formidable, they have a lack of ideas. Why do they have a lack of ideas? Because they do not read, they do not observe, they do not watch, because they think that many of you and like me says that seeing is believing, and I think yes, is seeing is believing. But the more appropriate knowledge you may get by reading the books. And it has been said that if you read a book in a month and a 12 book in an year, although the average is low, but definitely when you will go out some bigger platform, you would have so much to discuss. So it is my as a teacher advice to read the books, because books are the best friends, and books will help you a lot. Your academic books, your pleasure books, the books which are entertaining, the books which have a knowledge. Now many of the students say that how we may sort out that this book is more entertaining. So bete, entertainment doesn't reside in the book, entertainment resides here. So try to find out the taste. As the Bacon said that the few books are tasted, other to be digested and few to be swallowed. So now it depends upon you that what is your taste and which book you find so tasty, and some books how do you digest, and there are so many books which you may swallow. Like I have swallowed so many books. The reason is that those books were not only of my taste, but I digested all the information being given in those books. So by reading the books, you would come to know that how you may expand a sentence. Suppose if I give you a proverb, write down the proverb. If you laugh, I am giving an example, write it down. If you laugh, the world laugh with you. But if you weep alone. It is a sentence. How would you expand that? So now we will learn that technique. So first of all, you would have a sentence. Then there will be the development of this sentence. As I was now connecting with my previous idea, that when you have a sentence and you have to develop it into an idea, you must have some brainstorming. Close your eyes, there will be the bombardment of ideas. You will collect all those ideas from your conscious, from your unconscious, from your reading, from your experiences, from your observations, from your childhood scenarios as well. So after collecting the idea, it will be the jumble ideas. What you would do now, there must be some unity of the sentences or the arrangement of these ideas. Like ideas will come up from the different 5 Ds in the 5 directions. Now arrange these ideas. While arranging these ideas, you must have some traditional devices, transitional devices, so that you may connect one sentence with another sentence. So write down another important thing, that while writing the paragraph, you must have the transitional devices. What are the transitional devices? Transition means to jump from one phase to another phase. Like when you are moving from one idea to another idea, you must use some transition devices. However, in addition to furthermore, first, second, third, as well as I said previously, concluding, wrapping up, summing up, these all are the devices which help you to connect one sentence with another sentence. Now after developing of an idea, there will be the peak. The peak means that now you have reached at a point that now you may start wrapping up. It depends that what kind of an information you are discussing in your paragraph. While writing a paragraph for your examination, you would have a very limited time. So try to, when you develop an idea, try to have those sentences which may help you to wrap up as well, because summing up is very much important. Many of the students I have marked that they have a good idea, but they do not know and no idea that how to wrap up or sum up your idea. So they abruptly sum up and they abruptly finish their sentences, and that was a very wrong ending. When you reach at a peak, then there comes the wrapping or the summing of your idea, and suddenly you reach at the culmination. As I told you one example, that if you laugh, the words laugh with you, and if you weep, the words only weep, you weep alone. It means that there is no friend, and one must not be trustworthy in this world. You are living in the world of the gallery. Everyone is a picture. As the Shakespeare said, that this world is a stage, and every have to come on this stage and perform their part and then and go away. So it means that this world is like definitely not a permanent but a temporary place where you have to perform your actions. So when you say that when you weep, everybody weep, it means that the people are with you. As the Shakespeare said, that in the King Lear, he said that people are with you in prosperity but leave you in adversity. So that is why people are very happy when you are happy, when you weep, but nobody will be there to wipe out your tears. So this is the explanation how you may expand a simple proverb and adage, a simple word into the sentences. Then there will be a culmination. You would have a sentence. Suppose if I am giving you if give an example, write down another example. Honesty is the best policy. It is a proverb, it is an adage as well. So there are so many moral stories associated with this. That honesty is the best policy. It is a sentence. Suppose if I say that it is a sentence, you on the next instance you have to write down the meaning of this sentence, that what is the honesty is the best policy. Why it is being said that honesty is the best policy? You would write down the meaning of honesty and what is the policy. Then write down the supporting sentences. You may write down how you see the honesty, how you have experienced the honesty, how do the world deals with the honesty, what is the present of the honest people and what is the future of the honest people, and what the honest people get in the world. And in the last, you can give an examples of your real life. You may give an example of your own experiences from your surrounding or from your you may say from the people or from affiliation as well. So you may add some quotation, the inverted commas quotation as well. So this is how you may expand a sentence. So there is also another example that how you may extend a paragraph. In a sentence, you may write 5 to 10 lines and expand a sentence. But when you have to extend a paragraph, suppose a paragraph is of 5 lines. If one sentence is being expanded into the 10 lines, so 5 lines will be expanded into the 50 lines. So 50 lines, 5 lines into the 50 lines means, or you may say if one line is 10 lines, you may go into the more 500 lines as well. So it depends that what kind of idea you are being conceiving, you are perceiving, and what kind of an idea you are generating from that paragraph. So it is very much important. While writing the paragraph, you may not write the paragraph or develop the paragraph into the simple sentences. You may add you may use conjunctions, complex and the compound sentences. The more appropriate is to write down the complex sentences. It would not only weight your idea, but it also help you to complete your sentences in a few possible words as well. Terseness is important, but while expanding the sentence or the paragraph, you remove the terseness for the few moments and trying to make your sentence and the paragraph more understand and more comprehensible to the readers and to the audience as well. As you have listened to the many of the anchors, like nowadays it is a season of monsoon and the Karachi is suffering from the monsoons, like as the Bilawal Bhutto has given so many statements, as Imran Khan is giving so many statements. Why I am giving you the political statement? Because while as a sensation or the breaking news, you may see that the monsoon season has started, and now this headline would be expanded into when they discuss the monsoon in Sindh, when they discuss the monsoon in KPK, they discuss the monsoon in Punjab, and how they are going to deal, and what the NDMA is going to deal, how to deal with them, and as the sacrificing Eid of sacrifice is about to come, and how how precaution measures the people should take, and what kind of the SOPs one should follow, what is going to be announced about the lockdown, about the smart lockdown. Like a one sentence can easily be elaborated, and if I make it into a joke, many of you, like a woman, have an ability to expand the sentence on a word into other paragraph. So it is a simple activity you have been done in your practical life, but in a very normal life. But when you practically do it for your official purposes, although it becomes difficult in English language, but in Urdu it would be so easy for you. So this was the topic for today, and your topic sentences, your practice sentences will be provided in your WhatsApp group, and be prepared for your midterm exams as well. But my dear students, keep it in mind that the 2 or the 3 examples which I deliver during the lecture, these are your practicing sentences, and I hope that you will practice and send me back in my Google Classroom. So see you in the Google Classroom. Take care. Allah Hafiz.